Hello.
My name is David Tourian, and I'm actually coming here to reject what you are proposing here.
Okay.
And I came here to do it respectfully because I don't think what these people are doing outside is effective. I figure you could give me a few minutes to speak my piece, if everyone's open to that right here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Isn't it sad when somebody has to apologize for 100 people outside and we give him a round of applause for being reasonable and polite? This is the current state of the left.
Well, let me speak first.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You probably won't like what I have to say, but anyway.
That's fine. All the more reason to say it.
Anyway, I wanted to ask the audience, how many people here who considers themselves anti-feminist or anti-social justice warrior, just a show of hands, like how many of you have ever taking a basic introductory perspectives on gender course? Yeah, that's exactly
Why would you
what
willingly infect yourself with cancer, sir?
Because I think that what you're doing is spreading misinformation about feminism. I think in order to understand feminism, you have to do your homework, and that includes getting a proper education to understand what these issues are that feminists are talking about. When I took a class at Cal State San Bernardino, it was called Perspectives on Gender. And it was taught by 3 professors of different disciplines that gave us the humanities, social science, and natural science basis for a lot of these ideas that feminists are talking about. They didn't come up to us over our heads and beat us over the head with the patriarchy or, safe spaces or any of this crap you talk about, which, by the way, I agree with you on a lot of these things. You don't have to accept these things to be a feminist, by the way. And I think that's kind of what you do, is you kind of strawman feminists and think that that's what it's all about when you don't know what you're talking about. Frankly,
I think what we have to do, because feminism is probably the movement in intellectual history has been the least able to consistently, reliably define itself. And I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the fact that it's all women. But it's been the movement that has never been able to agree on a single definition of itself. So what we have to do is to look externally and see, what does it look like? What do they say? What do they do? So I look at the prospectuses of gender studies courses and women's studies courses. I find them wanting. I look at the columns from
But have you actually gone to a class? Okay, good.
Well, let's hear from somebody else.
Well, no, the thing is that I think this whole campus tour, what you're trying to do is sidestep the entire academic process. Your ideas have not passed peer review. You haven't done your scientific research. You haven't even done anything. And you can laugh at me all you want. Go ahead, try to make me into a Triggly Puff.
Could you give an example of something that you've learned in that class that you would...
Example. Let me tell you what I've learned in that class.
Isn't everyone?
We have learned that basically there is a basis in natural science, social science, and humanities for a lot of these issues. And if you understand the underpinnings, when feminists come to you talking about the patriarchy, you're not going to freak out and think it's some big conspiracy. You're going to understand what they mean. So I would encourage everyone in this class to sign up. And if you can't do that, go to my YouTube channel, bitch.ly. David underscore YouTube. One more point. Can I have one more?
Thank you very much. I'm afraid
okay,
we've been going for a long time and I still haven't heard a decent question. I think we're done, so thank you very much. It's time for you to give the mic to somebody else. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think it's perfect. It's a perfectly reasonable. So, in that bye. All right. Now let's be respectful. Let's be respectful. He came here look. Let's be nice. Let's be nice to the poor guy. He arrived perfectly respectfully. He was triggered by the end, but he started off perfectly respectfully before his rage quit. Now in that word salad, I'm going to do him a favor because I'm going to try and distill down what I think he was trying to say, which is that I'm mischaracterizing feminism. What I was trying to say to him was we only know it by what we see, right? We can only judge it by what it produces. It produces lies.